Hi everybody, my name is Catalina. I go by Kat. I am a wealth advisor and partner at Tobias Financial Advisors in sunny South Florida. So funny story, I started my financial planning career when I was 8 years old. My mom was divorced with 3 children, and when she came to the US, I was the first one to learn English, and so I had to write the checks, I had to call because there was no press 2 for Espanol. So I started very early on doing that. Fast forward, I was pursuing a PhD, not in finance actually, but during that time they were offering the coursework to become a financial planner, and I talked my husband into taking the classes. He was a great sport, he took the classes, and then one day he couldn't take notes in the capstone class, which was all about case analysis. And so I was a nerd. I sat in the class, I took notes, and I said, wow, where do people learn this? This could have saved my family thousands of dollars in financial mistakes. Let me sign up. And so I did. I signed up for the classes, I dropped out of my PhD, and I became a financial planner. My favorite part of financial planning is when a client feels empowered around their personal finances, when they have an aha moment. Often I'll pause during a review of a net worth statement, for example, and ask, hey, did you know that this is what you owned? And oftentimes I'll get a baffled look, like, no, I didn't know that's what I had. And so it's so empowering to show someone their assets, how they're going to grow in the future, and paint a picture of the future, because that's really what's going to help them be inspired every day to work, to save, to take care of their families, knowing that there's going to be a little nest egg to take care of them during the great times, right? And then also if there's a crisis, we want to make sure that they are taken care of. Biggest lesson in financial planning is that what you measure improves. Okay, you got to pay attention to the details, and you got to have a trusted partner that can help you walk through all of those details, because if you don't know that you have a 401k or an IRA or an HSA, this alphabet soup of words out there, right? You're like, what the heck is this? What kind of accounts are these? I think that's the biggest lesson. You got to pay attention, because it's incredible how a little bit of extra attention to these very important things will help you grow your wealth exponentially over time. Best piece of advice is to know your cash flow. You got to know what goes in and what goes out. That really is the foundation of many financial planning decisions. I am passionate about a lot of things, as you can tell, maybe by my tone. But I would say in my career, what I'm most passionate about is when people leave my office confident about their decisions going forward. You know, I feel that that's part of my calling, is to help my clients feel at ease and empowered in the decisions that they're making, understanding the implications in the future, but just leaving with a sense of confidence that they didn't have before. Because believe it or not, you walk differently, you really do, and you show up differently if you're confident about your finances. It allows you to make decisions that you never thought you could, just because you know you have the runway to switch, to pivot, to do things that maybe before were not attainable for you, now they are. What motivates me most is my passion to pay it forward. I feel like so many people have invested in my life, from teachers to my parents to my family, to professional coworkers, to the people that I work with today. They're incredibly motivating and passionate, and that keeps me going. You got to surround yourself with key people in your life that will encourage you, that believe in you, and that help push you forward. And that translates into paying it forward, you know, taking care of families and seeing that they're excited about their finances, that they see solutions, that they feel safe in case there's a crisis, and that they know they have a trusted advisor to talk to. That really makes my day, and it makes me feel like I'm using the gifts that I've been given for good. I wanted to be a gymnast. I dreamed about being a gymnast when I was a kid, but it wasn't financially in the cards for my mom. She said it was way too expensive, Instead, she put me in all kinds of sports. So I was a beneficiary of being in sports my whole entire life. But I didn't get to be a gymnast. I got to be a financial planner, and I do have to juggle things and do cartwheels around financial planning sometimes. It would definitely be to take people's pain away. If I could do that and absorb that pain, I would do it in a heartbeat. Last book I finished is called The Blue Zones, Living to 100. I highly recommend it. We in our business are always projecting to age 100 in retirement, and the numbers are one piece, but the other piece is all the community, what you're eating, whether or not you're exercising. It's a great book. Pick it up. My favorite thing to do, and you always catch me, is exercising. That has been my way of life since I was a kid. So recently I started F45 and I've been doing Peloton for a long, long time. I also love gardening. Plants, I think, are very important and very soothing to our spirits. And I love to play board games with my friends and family. So if you'd like to set up a time for a complimentary session, use the link below so we could get to know each other better. Bye-bye.